Hey, as you see the title here, I'm going to show you the easiest way to make chicken or beef stock by far. You can do it on a stove top, you can do it in a pressure cooker. They'll be quicker, yes, but the crock pot is so easy to make, chicken or beef stock. It's really easy. Like I said, anytime you cut stuff up, just keep all the trimmings. That's exactly what I have. What I got here is I got a rotisserie chicken. Got all the meat off, throw it in the freezer until I was ready. And we're just gonna dump that in, put it in frozen. And here's all the scraps I got from stuff. Here's some cabbage and some onion pieces. You can see just the ends. And here's some more cabbage and onion pieces down here. Carrot pieces. Now, I don't think there was enough carrots. I really like that flavor, so I just got a carrot here. I'm just gonna break it, throw it in. A couple celery, same here. Break it, throw it in. Got a few bay leaves here. And I like putting some garlic in it. You don't have to. You don't have to, but obviously garlic is pretty good. Just that's probably about a teaspoon in there. Now, I don't have any peppercorns, but I just got some pepper. I'm just gonna put a few cracks in here like this. That's it. I don't like adding salt right away. If you add salt now, you can over salt it very easy. Now, I did put about 3 inches of water in the bottom before I did this, but you don't have to. But that's all there's to it right there. Gonna fill water up. I'm gonna fill mine up all the way to the top. There you go. Water's all the way to the top. And then you're just gonna close it, get the lid, put it on. And here's what I do. I put it on high for an hour, hour and a half. That really gets everything going. An hour or two, it gets everything going. Everything is thawed. And then I turn it on low. And like it's afternoon right now. And what I like doing to make it in the afternoon, then the next morning, I'll put it on, or I've left it in here for 24 hours before. You're fine, just put it on low after a couple hours. You don't have to put it on low. I just do that to speed it up a little bit. But that's it. Turn it on high, a couple hours I'll turn it on low, and that's all there's to it. Just keep your scraps and do this right here, and I'll show you when we're done what we do. All right, we finished this. So this is finished now. I just took the lid off. I turned it off about 20 minutes ago. Let it cool a little, but you don't want it too much. I started it yesterday, middle of the day. I don't know, it was 12 to 2 when I did the first part, and it's the next morning, about 8 in the morning. So it's perfectly done. What we're gonna do now is get everything out of here, all the chunks. So I just got a Tupperware with a bag in it to put everything in. I got just a little spider web thing here, spider. Everything in here is giving it its all. The only thing the veggies are really now is pretty much fiber. That's all that's left inside them. Now you know the value of saving all your scrap. Everything we had except, I think it was 2 carrots, 2 pieces of celery were new. But everything else was old, and then it was just chicken from Costco, rotisserie. I'm just getting all the bigger chunks I can right now. See, there's still some bones down there. And that's about all I'm going to be getting. And then I'm going to be using, this is a little finer. Again, use what you have. If you don't have this, don't. All this is it gets a little more of the chunks out. There we go. Like you can see here, it's just got a little bit in. That's unnecessary too. Because what we're going to be doing is, I have just a Tupperware, and I got a strainer, a piece of cheesecloth, and I'm going to be putting it through here and then putting it in Tupperware to cool down. And I'll show you here. It's super easy. Do this so I don't make a mess. And it really doesn't take too long. The reason that last one I used, that finer mesh one, gets a lot of the chunks out, you know, like the garlic pieces and stuff, where it doesn't clog this up as quick. Okay. This Tupperware is getting a little full. There. Again, I'm just going to do this real time so you guys can see it doesn't take too long. Too many people cut away, and is it really taking that long? Or one more time. Almost done here. What I'm going to do is I forgot. Sorry about that. Just got a couple pot holders here. There's barely any left, so I'm just going to pour that through. Just to make it easier. There, just about a gallon, a little over a gallon. You can see here. Right here, just about a gallon. Now, here's your chicken stock. It's not salted, so you're gonna want to taste it. Yeah, definitely needs salt. You don't want to add the salt too soon because as it condenses down, you can oversalt it real easy. Now, store this. Store it just like this in the fridge for a week. Use it in the fridge. Make soup out of it. Add it to when you're making rice. Add it if you're sauteing up some cauliflower rice or anything like that. Just add it for flavoring for anything. Now to store, put it in those yogurt containers. Freeze it. Take it out when you need it. Can it. Canning it, pints, under pressure, 20 minutes. Quarts, 25 minutes. And if you have a Ninja or Instapot, just put it in the little pints, put it in, can it. People are like, oh, you shouldn't, you shouldn't. It's still under pressure. If it gets below the pressure, the thing drops at the top. So you got to start over. That canning's a whole separate thing, but it's one of those things, in theory, it might not, but you can in theory yourself to death. But I've done it a lot. I've never had an issue. So you can can it that way. Use a regular pressure canner. Freeze it, or whatever you want. This I'm actually gonna keep in this. And I'm just gonna have it as a drink in the next week. Now I'll make half of this will be for soup. I wanna make some soup tomorrow. But the other half I'm just gonna keep in the fridge. When I want some, just put it in a mug, warm it up in the mic, and I'll have something really good to drink. So, like again, you're gonna wanna season it with some salt here and stir it to your liking, but that's it. That's how easy it is to make chicken stock. The exact same thing with beef, just save your beef bones, or your fish bones. If you have a bunch of veggies just make, veggie broth, and you're fine. And again, this is good chicken stock. Sometimes called bone broth, but chicken stock, which is the good stuff. So that's it. I hope you guys found this useful. If it is, give me a like or subscribe if you like this stuff. Again, everybody have a good day. Thank you.